Yo, what's up guys, it's No Jeepers, and today I'll be making a fishing guide. This video will teach you how to level up your fishing skill and how to make money with it. I will also be talking about some of the gear that is useful for fishing. If you enjoy the video and would like to learn more about Skyblock, hit that like button and subscribe. Alright, let's get into the video. The first thing I'm going to talk about are the basics of fishing. First, you need to buy a fishing rod. Not just a normal one you craft, but one that gives you fishing related boosts, such as the one I have. As you can see, it gives me sea creature chance, plus fishing speed boost. This is very useful because the fishing speed boost just speeds up the process of catching fish, which over the long term gives me more XP and more money, since I can catch almost twice as fast. So if you just started fishing and you're looking for a rod to buy, I recommend getting the winter rod, since it is pretty cheap and gives you decent stats. I'll show you an example. As you can see, they go for about 40k, and they give you fishing speed boost and plus sea creature chance on the winter island. Next, you need to buy some fishing armor. I recommend getting a pair of squid boots, salmon leggings, a salmon chest plate, and a water hydra head. These all give you decent stats for the price, since they're pretty cheap. You can always upgrade your stats later if you wish, but this is good for a beginner set who's just getting into fishing. So now I'm going to talk a little bit about the sea creature chance, which is very important in fishing. With sea creature chance, you have a higher chance of actually fishing up sea creatures, and that's important because sea creatures give you a lot of XP and a lot of drops, which can be worth a lot of money, such as the baby yeti. The next thing you're going to need is a fishing pet, like my dolphin that I have here. I do recommend getting a dolphin. The rarity doesn't matter too much. I just bought a rare one because it was going pretty cheap, and why not? So the stats of the dolphin, it gives me intelligence, sea creature chance, and fishing speed. But the fishing speed only works if you're next to other players. So make sure you get into a full lobby and you visit this pond right here. This pond is right next to the mountain, and you can find it by it's just past the dungeon hub entrance. So many people fish here, and you can usually find a few people fishing here, especially in mega lobbies. So this can help you get your dolphin boost up. And you can also fish with friends if you want to. So I'm going to talk about the fishing locations now. And as you can see, we have this fishing location, but we also have another one. This one's more common. More people visit here. So if you're looking for a dolphin boost, you can visit here. But I will show you the other way. Alright, so what you're going to do is you're going to come over here to the barn area, the barn warp portal. But instead of actually hitting it, you're going to stand at the edge. And you're going to aspect to the end or grappling hook over to the other end, as you can see here. I have a crystal set, so I have enough mana to actually reach the end, but you can also use a grappling hook. So you come up here, and this is another location that people like to use for fishing. This is what you do. So you fish, you wait for your fish to come, and if it's a sea creature, they're going to pop out and go all the way down there. And then after about 5 minutes, you switch your pet from the dolphin to like a squid pet, and then you go kill all the sea creatures. I am now going to talk about the different sea creatures and drops you can get from fishing. I will also talk about some of the fishing related minions that can help you get your experience. As I said before, sea creatures are a major part of fishing, giving you plenty of XP and sometimes rare drops that can go for millions. Some of these sea creatures do a lot of damage and have a lot of health, so make sure that you have a decent damage setup to kill some of these. Your sea creature chance determines how often sea creatures spawn, so with better fishing gear, you will see them more often. And I'll show you an example right here, because if I go here to my Skyblock profile, you can see that I have a 28% sea creature chance, and that goes up once I put on my fishing set. So now it is 34% instead. So I'm going to talk a little bit about fishing milestones and what levels to aim for. So the first one I'm going to talk about is level 25, since this gives you the ability to fish up a yeti, which is very, very good because you can get the drop of a baby yeti, which goes for about 30 million. Make sure you have decent magic find though, so the chances of a baby yeti being dropped is improved. You can improve your chances of fishing up a yeti, not the baby yeti, but the actual yeti, by using ice bait and an auger rod. But keep in mind that you can only fish up these yetis during the winter workshop, which happens about every 5 days and lasts for about 10 hours. Some other sea creatures that you should look out for are the great white shark, the grim reaper, sea emperor, and water hydra. These all give different drops that are valuable and different amounts of XP. If you need to get fishing XP, I recommend crafting some fishing minions. These are pretty pricey though, and if you're on a budget, get some clay minions. These work, but just not as well. So that's pretty much the basics of fishing in Hypixel Skyblock. I'll leave a link to some articles that I used to create this video. And you can check these links out and learn more about certain things, such as the level to unlock a certain sea creature or the stats of each armor set. If you are a more experienced player and wish for a more in-depth guide, let me know in the comments. Stay tuned for more videos, especially guide videos. Thanks for watching, and I hope you learned something. Peace!